Hey, welcome to the video. My name is Christopher Buell and I do non-emergency transportation sales. For those of you who have not heard of me, I have owned and operated two different non-emergency transportation companies. Currently, I work as a salesperson for a non-emergency company, and basically what separates me from a lot of others is that I grew my businesses without the use of brokers primarily. Primarily when I started, I didn't even know what a broker was and did it the old-fashioned way by picking up the phone and making calls. Any rate, what I wanted to talk about in today's video was why do businesses fail and why do they fail to start? There's a quote by Tom Peters, and it is ready, fire, aim. Do it. Make it happen. Action counts. No one ever sat their way to success. Today, I do offer coaching services, and a lot of times I will talk to people that are paralyzed by fear, and they call it paralysis by analysis. And they're plagued with just a million questions. How does Medicare work? Not knowing what to charge, not knowing how the overall process works. My channel and what I offer is try and give some guidance on this. But I want to say, look, you're not going to know all the answers. You learn as you go, and I try and give an analogy of you're not going to study your way to a black belt. You have to actually go do the work, and you can't get to a black belt by study. You have to do it through practice and by failure and by trying, and over time you gain the knowledge. And it's one thing to be prepared, and there are areas that you want to be prepared on. The most important is, what is it that you're offering? Is there a need that you're filling? But as long as there's a need, the rest is more or less details. I will say there are certain mistakes that are catastrophic. Having a terrible accident where your insurance skyrockets, something outside of that. Mistakes are a part of the process. Not knowing is a part of the process. As far as the Medicare, Medicaid, that again, the purpose of my channel is to grow businesses without that. But let me say this: most of the time, you can get a broker, and the broker will know how the process works, and it's rare. I guess it happens, but as far as getting directly with Medicaid, Medicare, that's not going to happen on day one. It's best to just start with the private pay, start with getting brokers, and don't worry about exactly how the Medicare, Medi-Cal works. Not knowing what to charge, that is uh, you may not get it right. You may have to fine tune it as you go. And again, that is okay. Don't let it be a reason to prevent you. But I will say this: if you want to know what to charge, you can always pick up the phone and call competitors and ask them, hey, what do you charge? Yeah, it sucks to have to be like, my mom needs a ride in a wheelchair. But again, if you want to find out exactly, that is one way to go about it. Um, Not knowing how the overall process works. Again, I can't say it enough. You're not going to know. And every time I've started the business, the business comes to you, and it comes to you from different places than you would expect anyways. I wanted to talk about expectation versus, reality. And so, for example, my first business was in Phoenix, and it was all within the Phoenix metropolitan area. And when I started my second business in Little Rock, I assumed that all of my business would be there, and it wasn't. A lot of my business was going from the outskirts, the different towns around Arkansas, bringing them back and forth to Little Rock. So again, I didn't know that before I started, but that's okay. You don't need to know all the answers. You just need to pull the trigger and start. And I also wanted to talk about you don't know where the opportunities are going to come from. Basically, one of my biggest clients when I was in Little Rock came from a mental institution. Uh, I don't know anything about that. And, I could get into it in, further detail, maybe on another video, but, basically this was an opportunity that presented itself. Part of the reason, and this goes right into point number 3, that's why I've got them together, why others fail. And the reason for failure, I hear, for those of you who don't know who Chael Sonnen is a loudmouth, kind of like me, but he does talking on all things fighting, and he talks a lot about being ready. And picking up the phone and being there when an opportunity knocks. And the truth of the matter is, it's literally no different than a lot of things in life, but especially within the non-emergency transportation business. I'm telling you, I make calls every single day. And, I can go a week, I can go 2 weeks with nothing. Nothing good, no opportunities at all. And then one day, somebody will call me out of the blue and say, I need you, and I need you now. And, the worst thing you can possibly say is, I cannot help you. Uh, what if you are fully booked? Then when are you not fully booked? I can help you tonight at 8 o'clock. I apologize if I have to stop the video because of barking dogs or screaming people. For those of you who don't know, I live in Costa Rica, and it's pretty rare that things are just peaceful. So again, I apologize. Yeah, I totally lost my train of thought, so I got to retrace some steps here. But basically, Chael Sonnen was talking about opportunities that fighters often come at the last minute. And again, with me, I can make calls for 2, 3 weeks straight, nothing, and then I get a call. Maybe I call someone. They say, you know what, we need you right now. And the worst thing you can do is say, I'm not available. Never say I'm not available. And again, this is what separates those who are successful from those who are not successful. If you say, I can't do it right now, but I can do it tonight at 8 o'clock, that is 100 times better than I can't do it today. And basically, that is the difference between success and failure. For non-emergency transportation, I cannot stress this enough. You are it. You are the quarterback. I don't care how large you get. If you say no to a customer, you have probably lost that customer forever. They will call the person next time who said yes this time. So again, you need to be ready. You need to be ready all the time, and and like I said, that is a reason for failure. If you say no, you can expect to not get a call again. Again, my name is Christopher with Non-Emergency Transportation Sales, NEMT Sales. You can reach out to me at on my Facebook page. I've got a WhatsApp. Basically, anybody who's interested in my coaching, I charge $100 a month, and that includes 4 half-hour calls per month. And if you want a one-time call, it's $40. Otherwise, feel free to leave a question within the comments, and I will do the best I can to answer it in a timely fashion. And like I always say, drive fast and take chances.